This is a sociological analysis of an organization, or SAO, for the University of Detroit Mercy. My name is Jeremiah Hergott, and I am the Sports Information Director at UDM, where I serve as a senior member of the External Affairs team. I'm responsible for all the PR matters concerning the Titans' 19 Division I athletic teams, along with day-to-day operation of the Sports Information Office, athletic website, and media package for the Titans. The University of Detroit Mercy is a private Roman Catholic university with an enrollment of around 5,600 students. It is located in the northeast corner of Detroit, Michigan, and is affiliated with the Society of Jesus and the Sisters of Mercy. Dr. Antoine Garibaldi is the current president at UDM and is the first layperson or layman to hold that position. UDM is the largest Roman Catholic university in Michigan and is one of the 28-member Association of the Jesuit Colleges and Universities in the United States. University of Detroit has 3 campuses in the city, and the school offers more than 100 academic degrees and programs of study. UDM is ranked in the top tier of the Midwest Masters Universities in U.S. News & World Report, the 2013 edition, and most recently the 2014 edition. Below you may also read the UDM mission statement, which recently I put together a PSA of student athletes reading the mission statement, and I will share that PSA with you with the rest of the course as soon as all the editing is completed. The University of Detroit Mercy sponsors 19 Division I varsity sports for men and women and is a member of the Horizon League, MAC, and Sunbelt conferences. 17 of the sports are part of the Horizon League, with men's lacrosse being in the MAC and women's lacrosse being in the Sunbelt Conference. The Detroit Titans athletics dates back to 1890 when football started, and then 1905 when men's basketball started. Up until 1919, the Detroit Titans went by the name of the Detroit Tigers, which didn't work out too well considering there was another pro team with the same name. But that name stuck until 1919 when a local reporter from the Detroit News was working a football game and noticed the size difference between Detroit and its opponent and said that those Tigers look more like Titans out there. And that name stuck and has carried on ever since. So since 1919, the University of Detroit Mercy and University of Detroit athletic teams have gone by the name the Detroit Titans. And then moving forward, for some of the more recent accomplishments, the University of Detroit men's basketball team won the 2012 Horizon League Championship to advance to the NCAA tournament for the 6th time in school history, while the University of Detroit Mercy women's basketball team won the WBI tournament last year. Men's lacrosse won the 2013 MAC championship last year and reached the NCAA tournament for the first time in program history, which also marks the first time that a men's lacrosse program in the state of Michigan reached the NCAA tournament as well. Some of the individuals that have blossomed at the University of Detroit Mercy are Spencer Haywood, Dave DeBuscher, Willie Green most recently, and then last year Ray McCallum, who was drafted by the Sacramento Kings, and he marked the 22nd player in program history to be drafted by the NBA or ABA. And Ray McCallum was also one of 13 student athletes to earn All-American status, and 13 must be the magical number here because the men's basketball team has reached the postseason 13 times, 7 NIT trips and 6 NCAA tournament trips. Below you can also see the UDM athletic mission statement. I would love to read it to you, but we are actually in the process of working on a new rendering of that mission statement, as this one is a little long and doesn't include some keywords that really blend well with athletics, especially here at the University of Detroit Mercy. So when the new rendering is completed, I will share that with everyone as well. The University of Detroit Mercy has plenty of media opportunities, the first being its location. Detroit is the 11th largest media market in the United States, and the Titans are the only Division I institution in the city. UDM also recently launched the most aggressive media package that the school has ever seen when it partnered with ESPN, CBS Radio, Comcast, and WADL, among others. The partnership will broadcast more than 25 men's basketball games, along with 6 women's basketball games, 3 lacrosse, both men and women, 3 soccer, both men and women, and softball contests. The Titan social media platform has also increased by 56% over the past year, with Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter all skyrocketing. The athletic website has also witnessed an impressive growth of more than 200,000 page views over the last year and is only one of 3 schools among the Horizon League to see growth in page views. The Titan Court Report is a 2-time Emmy Award-winning TV show that spotlights UDM men's basketball program, and this is one of the major tools that athletics has and the university, because it's a great time to represent the university to other viewers and potential students. And the other great thing about the partnership with CBS, Comcast, and WADL is that the university owns all the rights and inventory. And when I say inventory, that means all the commercials, all the break time are owned by the university. So it's a great time to do PSAs and commercials to represent the university, or to sell the time to different sponsors to make money. So there are some really, really great opportunities for UDM in the media. Now, there are plenty of great opportunities that UDM faces in the media, but there's also some disadvantages, and the first one being its location. While Detroit is the 11th largest media market in the nation, it is also a pro market and not so much a college atmosphere, and the location is not the ideal for a university. Southeast Michigan is also home to University of Michigan, Michigan State, Eastern Michigan, Central Michigan, Oakland University, and Wayne State, while U of M, MSU, and Wayne State are the 3 largest universities in the state of Michigan. UDM is also the smallest. I mentioned that Detroit is a pro market, so it's also home to the Tigers, Lions, Pistons, and Red Wings. And then to top it off, our name recognition and branding hasn't been the greatest. We're working on the branding right now, but up to this point, we've gone through a handful of different logos. There's been the name change since 1990, so it's been a real struggle locally. When you mention the name Detroit Titans to someone who lives in Detroit or lives in Southeast Michigan, a lot of times they have no idea who you're talking about and think you're talking about like a minor league team or some new affiliate. And then you explain to them, you say, no, it's the University of Detroit. And even before you say Mercy, they go, oh, I went to school there. And it really shocks you, because you're like, how do you not understand that we're the Detroit Titans? So yeah, there are some name recognition and branding that really need to be improved. So that's I have it located down as a disadvantage, just because a lot of the media still refer to the school as the University of Detroit or U of D. So it doesn't help any even when you get airtime or you get on the print media, it lists us as the University of Detroit or U of D, so it doesn't help out in the name recognition part. Moving on with being located in Detroit, that leads to some of the social and economic issues that the University of Detroit Mercy faces. Now, UDM is not a public school; it is a private institution, but it is still located in the city of Detroit. So that brings up this burden, and I included a little image that says bankrupt on there, because Detroit has declared bankruptcy in 2013. So and everyone around the nation knows that. So it becomes hard to recruit, and that's why you can see that enrollment has declined for the last 3 years. So it's really been a struggle to reach out of state, and then even in different parts of the state. So that's one of the social and economic issues, and the other is the joining of Oakland University. I mean, they joined the Horizon League this summer, so now it's another battle where the cost of attending the University of Detroit Mercy is $44,000 a year, where Oakland University is roughly $11,000 a year. So there's a big differential in that, and then you have to put in where they're located. Oakland is located in Oakland County, which is one of the top 10 counties in the nation to live in, while the University of Detroit Mercy is located in the city of Detroit. And you can see the numbers, the differential, where the median income for the surrounding area of UDM is around $25,000, and the neighborhood that the surrounding neighbors of Oakland University are roughly 66. So there's a real big differential there. So that's one of the issues that the school is facing. But there are ways around this. You have to look at the academics. You have to look what you're investing into, and so the one of the new pushes is you're joining one of 28 Jesuit institutions in the nation. This is a university that's been around for 136 years. It has great programs. So you really have to look at that, and then you can actually see that, it's a good investment. So that's one of the areas that we are currently working on here at the University of Detroit Mercy. Now, I had to include this little clip here. This is you know, we talk about religion a lot, where UDM is a Roman Catholic university. It's part of the Society of Jesus, the Jesuits, and the Sisters of Mercy. University of Detroit was originally just a Jesuit institution until 1990, when when it merged with Mercy College of Detroit, which was where the Sisters of Mercy come in. But the university dates back to 1877. Athletics dates back to 1890. So there are plenty of great history associated with this university, and there are some great events that happen on campus, which is pictured below. The Celebrate Spirit happens every year, right in Callahan Hall, where we play basketball, and it's an opportunity for faculty, staff, and students to gather and just really celebrate life. No matter what your religion are, what your true beliefs are, it's a great opportunity, and a lot of freshmen come, and it's really an eye-opening experience. So these are the little things that the university does, but they don't really go to public with it, and that'll be included in some of the references or not references, but recommendations that I have at the end of this this project. So. But no, it's really an honor to work here, and especially me being Roman Catholic. So I fit really well into this to this culture. Moving away from the religion, there's the diversity, race, and gender at UDM, where its current student body is made up of 59% women, 41% men, 22% minority. Athletics, our numbers are a little flipped, where it's 51% men, 49% women, and 20% minority. In the athletic department where I work, the senior administration team is actually 60% minority, with our athletic director and senior AD are both African American. And then our head coaches is actually 53% of our coaches are minority. So in athletics, it's a very well balanced and diverse atmosphere. So it's a great opportunity. We have plenty of student athletes from different countries, including Canada, but some from overseas. We have a couple on the basketball team that are from Nigeria. So it's really a great university to explore, and has and offers a lot of different programs in the College of Liberal Arts, like African American Studies, language, cultural training, and women and gender studies. So it's a really good school to find yourself in, and then even the surrounding community. So it's really good, and the programs show for that too. Plenty of the programs that are ranked in the U.S. News World Report are mostly medical degrees, because we have a good medical school program in nursing and PAs and such. So, but a lot of those are really studied by women, and then a lot of minorities as well. So it's really a good diverse university. Now, as we conclude this program, I wanted to lay out some of the recommendations that I personally have for the university. And the first one in athletics is to keep moving forward with the branding plan that our new athletic director, Robert Valls, has put into place. For the most part, it's already working. We've signed the most aggressive media package in school history. We're getting more known around the city than we have been before. People are understanding our logo, and we're starting to use the logo now, one logo instead of 28 different ones, and we're really using our fonts more, which are included in this feature where it says recommendation. That's in the Titan font. Our primary logo's been included on every page, and then our hashtag down at the bottom of Detroit's college team. So the branding has started to work. So it's to continue to move forward and follow those plans to get where we want to. For the university, my main recommendation is to stop being so humble. I mean, it's one thing to be successful, but you need to share that with potential students. You know, you have to share the accomplishments. You have to share what it means to be Jesuit and have these Jesuit values and how beautiful campus is. I mean, it's not located in the best city to live in, but the campus itself is really historic and it has some great architecture and some really beautiful buildings. So it's a great place to go to school. So they need to share that more with potential students to help get enrollment up. Uh, the other thing is to stop trying to force the name change. Going through the University of Detroit Mercy from University of Detroit, that change, that merger in 1990, you know, it's you almost want to go with if you can't beat them, join them. I mean, everybody around town understands us as being U of D. So, and that's not going to change. They've tried for 23 years. So, the biggest recommendation I have for the university is not to change the name back to University of Detroit, but to actually just let the media, let the fans, let alumni refer to us as U of D. Um, and then be more involved with the surrounding community. Don't just go out and clean streets and pick up trash, but actually embrace the community and then embrace Oakland for joining the Horizon League. This will lead to more media opportunities. It has for Michigan and Michigan State, so that's a good example. And then just update the athletic website or the athletic facilities and the academic facilities. Some of them are pretty outdated, electronically with going back to the mid 90s, but this isn't your grandpa's UDM anymore, so it's time to update all the facilities.